tomfoolery. Everybody else? What's up, Brom? Good morning. Good afternoon. Fat-fingered entry. Just the way your mom likes it. Alright, we talked to this guy yesterday. We are on our way down into the ghoul-infested dungeon. Not a bad guy? Not a bad guy. Definitely a bad guy. Oh, you bitch. Ah, I wish I could mantle. Definitely got a good sense of hearing, these little fuckers. Nothing puzzles history enthusiasts as much as the motives behind the famous crime that took place at Burrow almost half a century ago. There was a plot hatched by an entire village. Oh, damn. Subscribe for more. That was that was funny. Hang on, what did I gotta reread that. What did it say at the end? It said something, subscribe to something daily. Yeah, subscribe to the Avalon Crimes with your favorite merchant. That's some funny shit. I remember these statues come alive at some point. I do remember that much. And I don't remember being able to kill them with my, stealth archer. I remember him having a really hard time. Do not have anything in them? use health potions just laying around. That one's gonna come alive. Whoa! What the fuck are you? I'll pick up one of them just so I have it. What was that? A flame gobbler. Got its name after your mom. I guess I already have that book. Am I overburdened already? Hold up, what weighs so much? Well, we're dropping that horrible thing. What the heck? Oh, that sword alone weighed like 100 pounds. Holy crap. Two-handed, 100 pounds. Oh my goodness, that's huge. What's up, Angus? Hang on, I gotta scroll up and see everybody. I'm gonna catch up on chat here real quick. Good evening, Allie. Technology, I know, right? Tomfoolery. Have I had coffee yet? I am sort of partially through my first cup. This game doesn't have anything to do with Skyrim, and thus is not comparable to Skyrim. Good morning, Babylonia. Babylonia. I said Bubbleronia. Bubbleronia-lizing. It's Babylonia Rising. Good morning. Am I doing a true sorcery build? So far, yes. Babylonia says, I'm feeling better. I channeled my inner Renfail and went to bed early to help push out the sick. This is the way. Last night was late. I was in bed at 8:30 instead of 7:30. But I did sleep pretty much all last night. The alarm went off this morning and I was like, I'm not ready to get up, but I made myself do it. But that's because the night before I was up at midnight. Couldn't sleep. DeBalkin says, I'm here from Instagram. Love your Skyrim posts. Welcome aboard. Sometimes it's all it takes to exercise the demon, says Allie. That's right. Early to bed, early to rise. Fish like hell and make up lies. What's up, Muad'Dib? Yeah, this is a really good game. Yep. Alright, I am caught up on chat. That sword weighs 100 pounds. Screw that. Man, I want one of those for my wall. Ooh, that one's gonna come alive. Oh! Oh yeah, time to set a bonfire and level up. What the? Okay, that's just, I thought that was a mob for a minute. Rusty spear? No thanks. I've already got one of those. You're not gonna come alive? Alright. Campfire. Cannot be placed. Probably because this place is evil and filled with necromancers. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to place a bonfire in here. Boo. Why's my phone beeping at me? Oh, I need to, before I forget, guys, and girls, and everything in between, I gotta make an Amazon order today, and I will forget. So let me jot these notes down. Because I let myself run out of almond milk, which is a no-no. I kind of got sidetracked and didn't realize I was down to my last carton. Have I played the DLC yet? Nope. That's what this playthrough is about. We have to work our way up to the DLC because my save files that I had from the first playthrough were not at a point where I could play the DLC, so I had to turn around and do a second playthrough. And thus, here we are. Bring on the chill. Alex says I'm waiting for my iced coffee to chill some more. Man, I need to try to get more into iced coffee. I did do some this summer. It's weird. I love black coffee when it's hot. I don't love black coffee when it's cold. Yeah, real milk is better, Dribrom, but I have I switched to almond milk. Oh wow, it's probably been about. So I still do drink. I use real milk for certain things, but I use my almond milk for my smoothies and for my cereal. And the reason is because I used to consume. So if you don't know who Kevin Smith is a great filmmaker. He had a heart attack a few years ago, and he used to drink like fucking a gallon of whole milk every single day, and he just the fat content caught up to him, and he almost died. I also had a physical. Maybe it's probably been 7 years ago now, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. And I had him when I did my blood test. My cholesterol was so high, like my triglycerides. Triglycerides, I always forget to pronounce that. Were up around 600. They're not supposed to be up around 600. And one of the reasons was just I love cheese and milk, and so I was just drinking. I was not quite a gallon a day, but I used to go through a lot of whole milk. I was raised in a dairy farm, so I used to drink it raw, and so I've always enjoyed milk. But yeah, I switched to almond milk for cholesterol for health reasons. So I do use real milk for things like coffee, which is what I was getting around to with the cold iced coffee thing. Um, the only time I like iced coffee is if it's got real milk in it, because I don't like almond milk. But that was what triggered me to remember. I was like, oh shit, I gotta order almond milk because I had my last bowl of cereal last night. Um, so I cut out milk about 7-8 years ago. In terms of like drinking it and using it for smoothies and cereal and stuff like that. I don't like sweetened almond milk, and I don't like it with vanilla. I just want plain old almond milk, no sweetener, so it works. But anyway, going back to iced coffee, I have found the only way I like iced coffee is like with whole milk and brown sugar. Otherwise, like, it's just weird how I love straight black coffee, but I don't like iced black coffee. What's up, Moo? 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 Just Drink says it's never been able to do black coffee. It's the only way to go. Machine says, making my way downtown, walking fast, getting to this DLC. Also correct. You can't use almond milk in cooking. So like if you're gonna make pancakes or you're gonna make anything that's got milk in the recipe, any type of bread, it's got to be real milk. It can't be, because you need that whole fat for the consistency, especially with like pancakes. If you ever try to make pancakes with almond milk, they turn out like crepes. They don't fluff up. It's just not the same thing. You gotta have that delicious full fat experience. It's just. Ellie says it's easy to make. Just use my espresso machine, do 2-3 shots, fill them in cold water, put in the freezer for 30-45 minutes. Trick is to keep the teaspoon in the cup. Excuse me. Helps chill it quicker. Put a bit of milk in, and you're good to go. Yes, roux as well. Also, like butter. I love real butter. Like I don't use fake butters or anything like that in our house. So my routine every morning when I get up for breakfast to start my stream, I have I put it's oatmeal. I just do it, but it's oatmeal mixed with wheat. Do you guys know what cream of wheat is? I know it's a brand. I'm trying to think of what it's actually called. The brand is called cream of wheat, but it's wheat germ. Is it wheat germ? But it's powdered wheat, right? So I have the brand. It's Quaker is the brand, but it's a mix of oatmeal with the wheat germ mixed up. And so I have a few spoonfuls of that every morning, and I put a teaspoon of butter and a pinch of salt, and that's what I have before I drink my first cup of coffee. And I love real butter. Butter on toast, butter and jam on toast. Irish butter is amazing. I can't get Irish butter here, unfortunately, so I have as close as I can get. Thanks, Crispy. Yeah, you can't. Some things you just can't substitute. Like,
careful there. Try not to step on the array.
I don't like olive butter, Allie. I've tried it. I don't like it. But I do love olive oil. Like I do. I go through a lot of olive oil. I have a special. I have my brand of extra virgin olive oil, and I go through a lot. I use it for everything. I use it for salads. I use it for toast. We use it for like when I make my garlic bread. Sometimes I'll use butter for make my garlic bread, but it depends on what I'm making because there's certain recipes I like. So like when it's spaghetti, if I'm making spaghetti, I definitely want butter garlic bread, but if I'm making steak, I want olive oil. It's weird. There's a combination thing for me. I am allergic to avocados. Otherwise, I would do avocado butter. All right. Need you to stop whatever you're doing down here.
Stop.
See, we're on food
What
today.
I am doing
It's
here
great.
is
I love
very
it.
important. Besides, I'm hardly hurting anyone. Well, anyone that matters, that is.
That's like, it goes back to the hot coffee thing. I love hot coffee. What's the matter, buddy? But I don't like cold coffee. I love olive oil, but I don't like olive butter. It's probably a texture thing. Oh, infused olive oils are the bomb. Dude, it sucks, machine. Here's the thing. I used to be able to eat avocados. Like, up until I was about 20, I would eat avocados all the time, and I love them. I have a family allergy, and it sucks so bad. I get it from my mom's side, and it's a fruit latex allergy. Because my brother has it with bananas. My brother can't eat bananas on an empty stomach. If he eats bananas on an empty stomach, he gets horrible pain. It's not fun. So around 20, I developed the latex allergy that my mom's side of the family has. And if I eat even a fingernail spoon sized chunk of avocado, I will be in agony for like the next 8 to 12 hours. It just, as soon as it hits my stomach within about 10 minutes, I am just, it is like food poisoning pain, but nothing comes up. and you just sit there with this horrible stomach pain and cramps for like 8 to 12 hours. It's horrible. Um, so yeah, I love avocado, and my wife eats them every day, and they're a fruit that is locally grown here. And so I have to just, and I have tried over the years. I have tried. Every couple of years I'll get brave and I'll be like, maybe it's gone. Maybe I can try it again. And I'll try a little spoonful, and 15, 20 minutes later, I think there's been maybe 3 times I have found an avocado that didn't do that to me, and every time I've found it, it's been like, oh my god, and I'll have a couple more spoonfuls, but I never go more than 2 or 3 spoonfuls because, yeah, it's bad when it happens. So yeah, I kind of avoid avocado. It's not like life-threatening, but it is extremely painful. Yeah, latex allergy, Brits. Yeah, and my brother has it, but he has it with bananas, so it's weird. And I have also gotten it a couple times, not often, but a few times when I eat plantains. If they're raw, I have had a reaction, but if they're cooked, like fried or something, I'm fine. So yeah, I learned it was around 2021 was when I developed it, and I used to eat them all the time because my mom doesn't have the allergy, so she would put them in salads, and I would always be the I was the son who was like, give me the rest of the avocado, and I'll just eat it with salt. Um, and then I hit like 2021. I remember because I went out and had fajitas one night and got my guacamole on the side like I always did and devoured my fajitas, and within like 30 minutes I was just in agonizing pain. And it took me 3 or 4 times of eating guacamole to discover that, oh shit, I'm allergic to avocado suddenly. It's weird. Yeah, bananas and coconuts are the most potent for me, says Brits. That's intense. Yeah, my wife gets the coconut every once in a while, and she loves coconut, but it's just like once in a while she'll get a reaction. So it just depends. Sometimes the food has a stronger latex um, count. Lou says I have a garlic and truffle olive oil I use on the regular. Mm, God, who started the food conversation this morning? God damn it, was it me?
That is a gross oversimplification. I am conducting valuable research, and yes, I do get rid of vermin and give their sorry existence some actual meaning.
Yeah, it's weird
Posthumously,
how we can
but,
develop
well,
allergies out of nowhere.
as they say, better late than never, right? Don't tell me you care about the lives of a few bandits.
I don't think you should desecrate their
I'm
corpses.
not desecrating anything. It's just flesh. There's nothing sacred about it in the first place. It starts decaying the moment you die. I'm merely prolonging its usefulness. And I've made some tremendous breakthroughs.
He's actually talking
I know
sense
people
right
fear
now.
this kind of magic, but it creates so many new possibilities. It could change the meaning of life and death.
Give those who die prematurely more time with their loved ones. We could learn to live without the fear of dying. We could treat death not like an end, but like a new beginning.
You've shown you're a true person of quality. So you're not trying to raise an undead army?
Oh, please. Is that the only thing people can think of when it comes to necromancy? What use would I have with an army? My ambition isn't to command the dead, but death itself. I aim to make Avalon a place where people won't have to fear it anymore. The problem is, I keep missing something. Raising the dead is easy, but I don't want mindless minions. I want truly living undead. Yet no matter what I do, it just won't work.
He is up early, I know, right, Lou? Ooh, I have a spirituality check that I could do. That's because you may know the process, but you don't understand its nature.
Nonsense. The process, as you aptly called it, holds no secrets from me. I have studied its every stage, every aspect, all while keeping meticulous records. It's almost insulting how straightforward it is, how little variety there is at its very core. Death truly does make all of us equal. And yet, capturing the connection between the flesh and the spirit continues to elude me. No matter how I approach it. I've even tried to force it, but to no avail.
Perhaps it's something unique to every living being.
That's just sentimental drivel. There's nothing uniquely significant about any of us. Take it from someone who's seen it all.
What you're missing might just be practical experience.
That's absurd. Nobody on Avalon is more experienced than I am. Nobody.
Man, this is funny. You remember how we saw everybody ranting about that forced decision in Skyrim, the Delphine situation? Like, those posts have blown up on my Instagram and TikTok. I don't see anybody bitching about it here. And I'm sitting here going, man, this would be really cool if there was another conversation option here, because he's speaking logic right now. Like and from a magical standpoint as a mage, I'm literally sitting here going, I kind of agree with the guy. Like, it sounds to me like he's doing good work. I don't want to kill him, but I have to kill him. Like, the game is forcing me to deal with this in a very specific way. And the key here is the key here is recognizing that I don't really want to do it, but that's what the game directors want. Okay. Whereas in Skyrim, you have people who are like, fuck that, I'm going to go install a mod so that I don't have to do that decision. There is a difference. I'm just like reluctantly, yeah, I'm reluctantly saying, okay, I get it. It's a story beat. Damn it. I don't want to kill him because from a mage standpoint, he does make sense. I'm sitting here going, yeah, I mean, we could learn how to conquer life and death. Like, magic rules. Fuck yeah. Let's raise the dead.
Very well. Do you know what I like most about the dead?
It happens
They
sometimes.
don't tire, and they don't feel pain. But you will.
Narrative railroading. It happens. Oh, I don't want to fight his undead minions. Get out of the way. Alright. Journal. A revelation has visited me, bringing clarity and unease. The dead are supposed to obey. Supposed to. Yet I've learned through painful experience that some grow rebellious. A whisper of their past selves, a flicker of defiance. It's enough to make any necromancer uneasy. So, I've sought a solution. If my minions insist on turning against me, why not make their remains my shield? Bone, after all, is sturdy, and with the right bindings it holds enchantments well. Ribs become pauldrons, spines reinforce a cuirass, skulls add an extra layer of protection. Silent, obedient, and, most importantly, incapable of rebellion. Binding spells keep the armor from attracting restless spirits. A simple sigil of dominance ensures that no lingering essence remains. But now when I raise the dead, I do so with confidence. And if one of them turns rogue again, well, I'll simply repurpose them into something more useful. That is armor. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I got a whole bunch of spells. Oh, and I got some gear. Hold up. Wait a minute. I don't care about the staff, but I did get some spells. I can summon skeletons if I want to. I'm not, but I'm not going the necromancer route. But someone had asked yesterday if there was necromancy in the game. Yes, there is definitely necromancy in the game. So. Tainted Grail was made in the Unity engine, correct, and that is why it has it. So I will give credit where it is due. The team has done an admirable job of making the Unity engine work well. They have done an admirable job of making the Unity engine work well. But the Unity engine is not. It's not a very powerful engine when it comes to lighting and high definition pipeline rendering. and you can only do so much. Even if you are an extremely talented engineer, there's only so much you could do with the Unity engine. But the Unity engine is cheap, and it allows indie teams to build something for next to nothing, and it is incredibly useful and versatile. I spent, what, 8 years working in the Unity engine before I switched to the Unreal engine. Um, my brother and I looked at it and said, Unreal is way more powerful. It's doing way more cool shit. Unreal 5 is amazing. So we switched away from Unity. Um, so that's why, even though, and I will say, I don't see any issues. I will see the occasional thing where you're running along and the game doesn't autosave and it'll stutter. It'll stutter for a second because the game is literally doing a quick save or it's doing an autosave and it'll sort of do a hiccup while it autosaves. That's the only thing I've noticed on the Xbox Series X. But if you remember when this game launched, um, the optimization on the Xbox Series X was dog shit at launch, and they did an admirable job of patching those performance issues out really quickly. I mean, because it was within the first like 2 weeks of me playing, they had optimized pretty well. However, I have noticed, which is why I'm playing on 2K right now. If I play it in 4K resolution, I still see graphical hitching when we are in graphics heavy areas with lots of visual effects, and that's because the high definition rendering pipeline for Unity is not that good. So even if you have someone who's really talented as a graphics engineer, there's only so far the engine's going to be able to get you. Um, and unless you have something where you're making a custom rendering pipeline from scratch, you're never going to be able to force the Unity engine to be able to do exactly what you need to do, which is why Unreal is way better. Um, because the lighting and shading out of the box is better and more powerful than what Unity has to offer. Anyway, so I'm playing in 2K because the 2K resolution is pretty damn good on the Xbox Series X. But 4K, I noticed some hitching still, which is why I switched away from it. All right, let's look at this armor. Can I wear it? I can. Fuck yeah. Oh, it was up on the D-pad. Oh, can I not turn my character to take a look at him? There is a photo mode. Hold on. All right, that's looking pretty cool. Like I'm not a necromancer, but that's pretty awesome. He said taint. Taint. That's right. Do, 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 do. Yeah, this game was pretty rough at launch. But again, the team has done an admirable job. They have done some amazing stuff. And given what they have here, I can't wait to see what the next game they make is with a bigger budget and see them move away from Unity and into Unreal or something different. Like, Cypher says, I'm glad to hear you've worked in different engines. A lot of time content creators spat off opinions and have never done any didn't work. Yeah, armchair developers are the worst. It's the same thing as armchair writers, armchair game developers, armchair editors, armchair VFX specialists, armchair game directors, armchair movie critics. Like, they're the worst. They're like, my opinion means, no, it doesn't. Your opinion means shit. If you don't have actual practical experience, your opinion means shit. Literal shit. Um, I'll see. I think my favorite from 2025 was all of the people who will attack Unreal Engine 5 and they will make claims about how um, when they see a game that's in Unreal 5, they're going to make claims about how the game is going to have performance issues. And it's like, that's not how this works. Like, your graphics engineer works within the parameters of the engine, and if you have a good graphics engineer, they can make just about anything work. Now, there are limits, as you can see from the Unity engine, but Unreal 5 is the best game engine out there, bar none. And that is why all of the AAA studios have switched to Unreal 5 because of how powerful it is and what it allows people to do. The problem is that um, it's like the graphics that it is pushing are extremely up there, and it takes a team to make a game optimized. And you're still going to have those issues with, the people who have weird 5090 combos of chipsets and drivers and stuff that are going to have hiccups, and which is why I stick to console gaming for most of my games, because I very rarely have any issues playing on console versions of the game, because when they come out of the box, they just work. I don't do too much PC gaming anymore. Pretty much only early access games are the only things I play in. Oh, you know what? There was like a tunnel up here I missed, I think. This was one of the rare exceptions of a game that came out and had issues even on the console when it launched. But they have patched those out, so like I said, only if I'm trying to run max graphics does it still have some issues. And I'd be interested to see how this game performs on the PS5 Pro. Since I have the PS5 Pro now, but I'm not going to go out and pick up the game on a different platform just to test that theory. I mean, as you can see from my streams, like playing on 2K, there's nothing. Like, works great. Your master's dead. Is it true the PlayStation 6 is going to be $2,000 when it comes out? I mean, maybe. The Great Taint. Oh no. Correct, Cypher. There's quite a few content creators who I just stopped following when the moment I heard them start to critique game developers and all these things, and they don't have any background in game dev. Like somebody last night on one of my Instagram posts said, "What am I not allowed to critique?" Because they were complaining about the writing in a specific game, and I asked, "What are your published credits?" And they responded back with the typical, "What? So I have to have published credits to have an opinion?" And it's like at that point, I'm not even going to, I'm not going to respond to the person after that, because yeah, if you want your opinion to hold any weight, you must have published credits. Because if you don't have published credits and you're critiquing the writing, you are a fart on the wind. That's what you are. You are a fart on the wind. Gone in an instant. Your opinion means as little as a fart on the wind. Just as my opinion on, and I've used this example before, I cannot give an opinion on dentistry or astrophysics or trigonometry because I don't have any authority in those spaces. Therefore, my opinion is a fart on the wind. But I do have 25 million words in print. I've founded 2 game studios. I've done this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. So in certain areas, I have expertise, just like you do, Cypher, as a writer and narrative designer. And so in those areas, it's not worth arguing with retards. It's not. It's not worth it. Lou says there's a certain military journalist whose experience is dropping out of Annapolis for a year. Yeah, there's definitely, yeah. I am aware of Jason Burt, but I have never played their games. No, because Tainted Grail made board games. Excuse me. Awaken Realms made board games before they made this game. So they have an experience making cool shit before they made this game. Nothing wrong with that. Brand the Medman. Keep on plugging away. Unity is a great engine for what it offers, and there have been like Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, phenomenal fucking games made in the Unity engine. Zero performance issues. Those games work great because they are the type of game that works very well in Unity. Without a shadow of a doubt, Unity is a great engine for projects like Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Right, Ali. A game engine is only as good as a game engine is a tool, and a tool is only as good as the person who leads it. Yep. I haven't heard 2000 either, but if that's true, I mean, it could be. Shit's going up, man. Unreal, I think one of the reasons my brother and I loved Unreal was blueprints are awesome, man.
I felt that.
and the out of the
He
box
must have
rendering
been
with shading, lighting,
surprised. People like him
textures,
tend to
texture
forget
loading.
that it can happen to them too.
Now that's not how it works, Midwest Monkey. If you are not a dentist, you have no authority whatsoever to talk about things like best practices for filling taking care of a filling, best practices for root canals, best practices for tooth health, best practices. You have no authority to talk in that space. Zero at all. You don't get to tell the dentist what tools they should be using, what creams they should be using, what chair they should be using, because you didn't go to school and study to be a dentist. Now, if you got unlucky and had a dentist who did a bad job on your veneers, that is a critique you can make because you had bad veneers. But that still doesn't give you the authority to critique dentistry. You can say, I had a bad experience with these veneers. Legitimate complaint. You had a bad experience with a dentist who did a bad job. But that does not make you an authority in the space. And when you use your bad experience to try to then critique all dentistry because you think you know best because of what happened to your veneers, you have lost any credibility you had. You are not an authority in the space. You are complaining about your bad experience. Not the same thing as having the authority to critique dentistry as a whole. And if you can't understand that concept, you are the problem. That's what we're talking about. You are the problem when you can't differentiate between your opinion having a bad experience versus being able to critique an entire genre of work with authority because you actually have experience in that space. Understand the difference. Education is hard. I get it. I get it. Education is difficult. Sometimes you have to really sit there and think about things to let them sink in. But there is a difference. Oh, a bunch of other gamers think the story sucks. That makes me an authority. No, buddy. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done dealing with you. You are what we were talking about earlier. You are the person whose opinion is a fart on the wind, and you are now going to blow away. Bye bye.
I guess I'll do what I always do. Clean up, put everyone back to sleep, and then take a little nap myself.
I like
Someone
naps.
will come along again sooner or later. We can't have them seeing such a mess, can we?
What do you mean by what do you always do?
Well, this master wasn't the first one.
Ooh.
I'm sure he won't be the last. This place is very popular with their kind for some reason.
It's a
And they
cemetery.
always leave it in such a state.
That's
It's not like it
hilarious.
would hurt them to pick up a few bones and put them back in place.
Well, I guess this is goodbye.
It seems so. But before you go, I have a small favor to ask.
Mhm.
As you can see, there's quite a commotion around here. I'm afraid I won't be able to fulfill all my duties before I need to rest again. Could you take what remains of the Master and place him in a special crypt I've prepared? If you feel so inclined, a few kind words about him would be welcome. Here's the key. Well, goodbye then. And thank you for stopping by. It was truly appreciated. Though we are dead, we still enjoy having a visitor from time to time. It's nice to be remembered, even if just for a little while.
Okay. Oh, I got another spell, I think. Arbert's Calling. Area effect. Explodes a random nearby corpse, dealing damage and applying bleed to enemies in the area. Man, that's pretty cool. Continuously heals you from a nearby corpse. But it has to be a corpse. That's pretty cool. Alright, fair enough. We'll hold on to that. Okay, we gotta go place this corpse. And then we're coming up on our hour mark, and I'm gonna go get some more coffee. Yeah, there was a door around here, that's right. I couldn't open it earlier. Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's one of those stupid 100-pound swords. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, what kind of goodies am I gonna find in here? Nothing? Boo. Everything else was unnecessary. Septos. Lover's Tether? I'm robbing the graves. I have no idea if this will come to bite me in the ass or not. I mean, they don't need these things anymore. Oh, hello. Recipes. Breath Stealer Siphon Bomb. Alright. Slaughtered the first of many. Ooh, there's a book. A book of necromancy? Nothing. Boom, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 bum. Inscribe. Leave it empty. Despite his methods, no, he was a fool. He picked a bone to the wrong person. It was a grave mistake. Oh my god. Despite his methods, his heart was in the right place. Rest in peace. There we go. I mean, I did agree with him. Not a fan of having to kill the guy. Alright. I should prove myself. Report back to Quartermaster Fergus. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna not do that. Let's check out this one. I'm gonna try to do some other quests while we're out in the wild before we head back to town. Oh, I need to place a fire too. Oh, I wonder if I can do the fire now. Nope, I still gotta wait till I get outside. Boo, 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 boo. The light of the menhirs is fading. Without the witness, will shroud the island. Oh, I thought I was about to get attacked by a bunch of skeletons all over again. Can I use this to rest or only to cook? Alright, we're gonna level up. Alright, let's catch up with the chat. Coffee, mine beeped ages ago and I was locked in the conversation. What's up, Napier? Lurk away. This game has nothing to do with Skyrim. Trying to compare this game to Skyrim is stupid. Like, there's no point. It's not even anything like it. Sounded like somebody had a good time with the bits. You're still here in my echo chamber, supposedly, so you are part of us. You are one of us, BFJ. If you don't agree with my opinions, you are free to go elsewhere. No one is obligating you to stay and watch my streams. Right now, what's the best part about this is I've learned how to manipulate idiots like you into rage typing into the chat. You give me your free time. I'm living in your head rent free. I get your engagement. I make money off of you. You are my bitch. So by all means, keep typing. Love ya. Hugs and kisses. Spirituality confirmed. The only people who matter to me are the people who actually understand how the world works and who use their brain to actually educate themselves. Everybody else... I think it was Keanu Reeves. It may have been a line from a movie, but he was like, "Thanks for letting me know your opinion. I now know to move on and ignore you and look at the rest of these 6,999,999,999 people on planet Earth whose opinions might actually matter." Good luck moving out of your mom's basement, kids. Alright, let's rest. Let's rest it. The air is thick with weirdness. Ooh, are we gonna get attacked, potentially? Let's see what happens. The howling of incoming weird night woke you up. I'm not immediately getting attacked. Something's lurking in the... Oh, we are getting... Random encounter! Oh, I just got an achievement. Never saw that in my first playthrough. That's cool. Oh, it's 7:30 in the morning. We are good to go. Alright. Let's look at the map here. That is her quest, so we can go up and around. I should maybe use my horse, which I always forget about. Supposedly, I guess you can get armor for your horse now too. I didn't. I think that's new from when the game launched. Dun, 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 dun. BFJ is interested to know what money I'm making off of the 20 viewers I have on TikTok. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. I feel so sorry for you right now, BFJ. I do feel so sorry for you. You literally think that... so for those of you who are in the know, obviously, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. This is the day job. Thanks to Awaken Realms for being behind this stream. We also have a giveaway code, courtesy of Awaken Realms, that we're going to be giving away later on this morning. I got to come up with a new trivia question for folks. As the day job, not only do I make ad revenue and memberships and sponsorships, I also make money from game companies who pay me to play their games and sponsor me. So it's a pretty awesome job, and I feel really sorry for people like BFJ who are like, "No way, you're making $0 off of me when you're sitting here with your 20 viewers and no gifts." Oh, honey. Oh, honey, you're so sad. Disdain says, "Joke's on you, my mom can't afford a basement." Luke says he's making $0 100%. Sure, honey. Yep, $0. You keep counting. You'll get there one day. Yeah, exactly, Lou. Best and brightest are not being sent right now. Look at the chat. It just keeps going. They can't stop. They can't hold themselves back. It's so funny. You know how it's the impotence of youth. We're gonna have to die from a bear, aren't we? Come here. Big bear. I don't remember if you can dodge. Whoa! Bear in the tree. Bear in the tree. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't see a button that like does a dodge. That bear kind of tried to mess me up, man. Archspire. Gonna have to deal with these. Oh, what the fuck are you? Rudcaps. Nasty little fuckers, man. They were also really nasty in Baldur's Gate 3. In the swamp. Oh, look at that death stare. Oh, I forgot all about my coffee as well, Cypher. I got busy playing with toys and TikTok. You know how cats play with their toys before they throw it under the bed and forget about it? Yeah, that's pretty much. I like to play with my toys sometimes. JK says, "Is this a flight sim clone? Why aren't you playing Dude Awakening? Is this game worth it? Should I play it?" Well, it does have cloudy skies, just like Flight Sim. There are trees, which you need to avoid, just like in Flight Sim. There's grass. I know there's grass in some of the Flight Sim mods. Oh, hold up. We gotta... Did he just cast a spell at me? Deranged Battle Mage. Alright. I'm not gonna loot any of the other stuff. Where'd that Battle Mage go? We'll see if that's any better than what I have. Ooh, summon Grindlow. What is that? We will get to you in a second, my lady. Yep, we are absolutely back to, this game is called Skyrim Reborn. Just so you're aware, this is a really cool new Skyrim mod called Skyrim Reborn. Arthurian legends are awesome, correct. Celtic mythology, always going to be for the win. I would love more Arthurian Celtic stuff. It's awesome. Lou says I'm here for the Destiny 2 content. Yeah, well, in a little bit, I promise you this game will become Destiny 2. I promise you. Just wait a little bit. We're gonna get to an area that'll look and feel exactly like Destiny 2, and then we can call it Destiny 2 Reborn for sure. It's not Skyrim, it's Avowed. Rango says, I'm trying to get into RPGs. Any recommendations? Yep, over on my YouTube channel, I have over 10,000 videos and hundreds of playlists of great RPGs that you could pick. Go forth and have fun.
Mather favors me. Open this and release me.
Yeah, this game does have an amazing soundtrack. Tell me who you are first.
I'm Nest of the Ulfra clan, and that's my real name. I'm nothing like that nameless fool Bromar. I'll admit, getting caught was my mistake, but his men had the numbers. Bromar might be an oaf, but I can't deny he's got some talent for banditry.
Both wants to know about her package.
That woman thinks only about business, doesn't she?
It's not true.
Can't
This
say
is
I blame her.
Minecraft.
In times like these, everyone has to look after their own skin. They took everything I had, but I managed to hide Orla's package before they caught me. You can dig it up and take it to her. She'll pay you, and we'll be even. Consider it my thanks for freeing me. Finally, someone with some sense in this den of idiots. Thanks. I'll heal up and head back to my people. You didn't happen to kill that big oaf hanging around outside, did ya?
I did.
Bromar no face. Suits him with that ugly mug of his.
I didn't see anyone like that.
Well, honor demands I kill the bastard, but I'll tend to my wounds first. Thanks for freeing me. You're alright for a non-reata.
Alright, she's free and we can go pick up the goods. We are going to do a save here though, because I need to... this is Patrick. Oh, you haven't figured that out yet? It's because, remember kids, most important rule of life, you are who you surround yourself with. And if there are idiots around you, yeet those bitches to the curb. You don't want them around you. I don't give a shit if the idiots leave my chat. I don't want them here. I ban idiots every single stream. They are not wanted, they are not valued at all. I'm like a cat who plays with its food for a little bit. I'll bat them around, get my engagement from them, rack up those views, and then bye. That's the way life works. The people who are long-term members of our community know that we value intelligence, credibility, actual decency, being a real human being, and loving video games. If you are here for those reasons, you're a welcome member of the community. But you act like an idiot, you get treated like an idiot. It's that simple. But why aren't you giving me my respect? I demand your respect. Nope. Not how it works. You are a rando typing into my chat until you prove otherwise. With that note, I'm going to go get myself some more coffee and let those little bitches rage away in the chat. I recommend you take 5, everybody. Jump up and down, do some jumping jacks, do some push-ups. I'm going to go stretch my eyes and do all of the above, grab some more coffee, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you haven't already done so, head over to YouTube, because that's where everything happens in between the streams, and make sure to give that a like, subscribe, etc. Don't forget the Discord, Instagram, all the socials, Patreon, merch store, Amazon store for all the book links. And of course, the Homestead channel. 107 break. I'll be back in a few. All right, mildly out of breath. What's up, JP? There you go. That's the spirit. How come you have to drink 10 coffees to find the one that hits the spot? I don't know about you. My first coffee hits the spot every day. But you do have to try different coffees to find the one you like. Sounds like you may have drank too many coffees. Yeah. Coffee does an interesting thing when you put ice cubes in it, tomfoolery. It does change the flavor profile. It also, if you've ever put, I don't like this, but some people swear by it, you can put a pinch of salt in a cup of coffee and it reduces the acidity. Again, changes the flavor profile. It's weird. But if you've never done the coffee with an ice cube in it, it does change that flavor profile. It's weird. It's the chemical reaction of that ice with hot, something hot with something cold. It's weird. Buenos días, Fabio. ¿Cómo está? It is back. We aim to achieve a cozy atmosphere every single day. This game looks a lot like Far Cry. Good for you. I'm glad you're so perceptive. Your powers of deduction are exceptional, sir, if you think that this game looks like Far Cry. I salute you. I too wish I could see the world through your eyes. And 1 and 1 equals 3. It must be amazing to be you. I mean, I've done coffee with ice cubes a few times. It's interesting. My wife chuckles at it, but it's a nice thing occasionally. All right, that was that quest. What other quests do we have out in the field? We have a boss up here we could probably go take care of. Oh, it's nighttime. No thanks. Oops. Oh, Arthur was there. I totally missed Arthur being there. The Archspire doesn't look like something built by humans.
I suppose it wasn't. I can feel it guards something primordial within. The markings on the stone resemble the work of the Foredwellers. In my time, such inscriptions would shift and change, making them impossible to decipher. Yet, I met some people who sought to unravel these mysteries. Most of them were Picts.
Okay.
I allowed them to explore Avalon without my oversight. And so, I remember that the Royal Geographers came to be. My favorite band of adventurers. True pathfinders. Avalon owes them a great debt.
Okay. Let's go through here. Bubble says, to each their own, my coffee already has the scientifically proven required water content before I pour it in the cup. I agree. Fluffman says, have a great time playing this again. Bought it yesterday with the Steam sale. I'm going to get to it soon. Congratulations. Enjoy when you do. If I remember correctly, this is the lady that gave the really cool stealth armor. Uh, we'll be. By the way, if we have any internet hiccups, guys, we'll be back. We had some internet hiccups yesterday. There may be some hiccups today. I will be back. We're gonna do the giveaway trivia questions soon. So if you want to get a copy of this game, and you want to get the code for the DLC, courtesy of Awaken Realms, it'll be for the Xbox version of the game. We've already given away a PC version of the game and a PC version of the DLC. What is... Somebody's pewing at me. So we're going to give away an Xbox code to the DLC here in a bit, so stay tuned. We'll do the trivia in a few minutes. There we go. In prep for the giveaway, make sure you are in the Discord, because in order to answer the trivia question, you will need to private message me in Discord with the answer. So, links are in descriptions and or bios. Follow the links accordingly. I'll give everybody a few minutes to make sure they're over in the Discord, and then we will do the trivia question. Nobody guessed yesterday's, so we're doing a second round today. One mild quality of life thing I would love for them to add is when you mine something, or use your axe or something, or your shovel, it automatically then retains that as like a weapon. And I really do wish they had a distinction between weapons and harvesting tools, because it's really annoying to me to mine something and then I'm done mining and I'm still holding the pickaxe. It's like, come on, just no, flag that as a crafting thing that only gets used when I'm harvesting a node, and then as soon as I'm done harvesting a node, put it back in my backpack or whatever, and then put me back into my combat. But instead I have to go here and manually do this again. It's annoying, but it's not game breaking. That's a quality of life thing for sure. This is Tainted Grail. Yep. Yep. We're doing a second playthrough on a key from Awaken Realms, as well as a DLC code from them. We're going to be doing a full clear of the game, along with the DLC. So this is going to be something we're doing over the next few weeks. Oh my god, that's a lot. God, this is such a huge difference from my archer. The archer did not deal with them nearly as easily. Oh, what is that? Is somebody still... Oh, never mind. That answered my question. I was like, it sounds like there's an archer still pew-pewing me. God, the soundtrack is so good for this game. Alright, now we can go take care of the boss bitch. Hey, there's somebody still picking away at me. Oh, and he's life tapping me. I do love the force impact of the firebolt spell. It's pretty awesome. Thunderstrike. Did I just get a spell tacked to a wall? Zaps enemies in close range. Gathers electricity around a selected area in which after 3-second delay strikes thunder, dealing electric damage. So that's an AoE. I don't like the 3-second delay though. What was this? Ah, let's summon the skeleton. Is this game on Xbox? I am playing the Xbox version of the game, and we will be doing a giveaway code here in a few minutes to the Xbox version of the game. Remember, we're going to be doing that on Discord, so make sure you get over to the Discord so you can private message me with your answers shortly. As soon as we get up to the boss and take care of the boss, that's when we're going to do the giveaway, so... Just got to get up there and take care of her, so a couple more minutes here. I've already done Cyberpunk, 2 full playthroughs, and a partial that we were working on just before the holidays. Playlists are on YouTube. I am very satisfied with the mage build. Do I stream full time? I do indeed, Marcos. This is the day job. We start every day at about 5 a.m. Central. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok all at the same time. We multi-stream. We may add some more channels to the multi-streams later this year. You never know. Coming up on our... Ooh, Fireball. In February is the end of my 4th year full-time. We'll be starting our 5th year. And we will be doing some sort of celebration. Giveaways and things of that nature once we get to February. So follow along. Everything in between the streams happens on YouTube, so make sure to get over there. Bitch. Oh, we got an ad. Pretty sure this is the one who had... Yeah, she's got the stealth armor and daggers that I ended up using for my other character. I'm just gonna soul drain her all the way down. There we go. There we are. Wolf's Fang, Assassin's Glove, Tunic, Mask, Trousers, Boots. Yeah, that's some good shit if you're gonna do an archer build. Or a stealth assassin build. I remember, I wore her armor for most of my first playthrough. It's really good stuff. This is a hard look. Thanks for the sub over on Twitch, Kira333. Also, the old Morgan, thanks for the sub over on Twitch. I missed yours. It was about 30 minutes ago. I apologize for missing that update. We were probably in the middle of a temper tantrum from children over on TikTok. I get sidetracked sometimes. Gotta go spank some kids and send them to the corner. Oh. Nope. There we go. Howling Crest. Alright, that's one more quest done. What are these things? That's a shield. I don't need any of those. Mana shield by 1%. I don't know that I have a mana shield yet. Oh, what was this? Oh, that was another shield. Yeah, I don't use shields, so we can definitely sell all those. Tic Tac! Looks like a chastity belt. Dude. Every time someone mentions the chastity belt, I flash back to Robin Hood Men in Tights. I remember I laughed so hard the first time I saw that. Tom Foolery asked, how did Frodo's vet visit go yesterday? Was it for his foot? It was for his foot. He is on forced bed rest for 3 days. He gets a painkiller. So they think it was just like a pulled muscle or a sprain. Not like a really bad sprain. At least that's the assumption. They didn't think it was any broken bones because she was poking and prodding and he wasn't having any reactions. So she doesn't think it's any broken bones. So they didn't do an x-ray. They were just like, it's probably just a sprain. Because we think what happened is we didn't see it happen. But we think he was climbing up the screen on the outside in the catio and the screen tore. It's like a 4.5-year-old plastic mosquito netting and it's just started to deteriorate. And so it tore. And we're thinking what happened, because he likes to jump up and chase the lizards that are along the upper edge of the wall because they go to the light. And so he'll jump up on the screen, climb up, grab a lizard, and then jump back down. And we found the screen had been torn, and there was a section of it that it looked like someone had yanked it down, and because it was all bundled up underneath the tear. And then at the very bottom, we have another metal screen that's behind that, and the corner of that was like pulled out. So we're pretty sure that he jumped up on the screen to go chase a lizard, and when he turned around to jump back down, his foot got caught. And we don't know how long if he hung there for a moment or what happened, or if he just jumped and it yanked. But they think it's just a sprain. So he got a shot yesterday with a painkiller and anti-inflammatory, and he's on forced bed rest for 3 days. So he was in the cat shelter outside all day yesterday, and then he's been in the cat carrier with mom all night, sleeping with mom. They're still sleeping right now. But the shot obviously worked, because yesterday afternoon we let him out and he was running around, jumped up on the washing machine, and it's like, dude, we know it's just because of your shot. You need to just relax. So appears to just be a sprain or something. So the Blood Lake dungeon is not the DLC. That was part of the base game. Alright, Shinon the Giant. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't remember that you get agility for jumping around. Excuse me.
Face every threat.
Shit, did I just teleport into bad guys? I did.
I've had worse.
Withered flesh grub. Oh, what the? Good thing I put my coffee down. Bubble says my little girl's dogs are 16 this year. Hobo Baggins tried to jump up on me while she was sitting on the step and tumbled down the stairs. She's fine, but I felt so bad for her fuzzy little face. Yeah, it's when they start getting older and they want to, it's like the flesh is willing, or the flesh is willing. No, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. I had to turn that around. Like, I used to be able to jump up. Hang on, something. Was that Chris? Y'all got me freaking out. There was a shadow that just walked by in the hallway. I'm pretty sure it was Chris. But I'm all in game mode and like, there's creepy skeletons wandering my house. That was you. Oh, good morning. There's no frio aquí. Good morning. How are you feeling? Todo bien? Ay, frio. It's cold. It's cold. It is a little like I have a sweater on, and the door's open to the office. I'm not running the AC. I slept with the bedspread last night, so it's a little chilly. For here, it's chilly. There's coffee. Yeah, he wanted to come in the office today and sleep in the cat bed. So, but that's good because if Kaylee's coming this morning, he'll be in here when she shows up. Yeah. Yep, yesterday he got mad. He wanted to go outside, and I took him outside for a couple of minutes, and then I brought him back inside, and he got mad that I brought him back inside, and he, like, hit my leg a couple of times, and, like, ran back to the door and was, like, sitting there just looking at me, howling. He's like, I want more outside time, Dad. The problem was I was getting bit by mosquitoes, so I was like, I'm coming inside. Thanks, Landon. See? That's how you interact with a content creator and streamer in chat. You stroke the ego. Landon came into TikTok and said, "You're such a good streamer, bro. I love watching your content." And I will say thank you, sir, for being a kind and generous human being who is respectful and courteous. That's how you do it, kids. All right, I think we can ride our horse to the next location. Susan said I went ahead and bought it. Downloading now. Hope I have enough service camping for Wi-Fi. I don't think it's a massive game. I don't remember the size on it, to be honest with you. Dude, I feel like, look at this, I'm riding on the back of the horse. I'm not actually in the saddle right now. I am now. It pushed me forward. That was weird. You get away, creepy critter thingies. What is this? Stagfather Shrine. I'm supposed to... Oh no! I got stuck on a tree! Oh, bears and wolves! Oh, I'm so fucked. Run! God, I wish I... Did I just hear a second bear? I hope I didn't just hear a second bear. Oh, so they drop essences now. How cool is that? So that's because I took that perk on the last ding. So now every time a mob dies, they drop an essence, which tops my mana off. Hell yeah. What is this? Iron ore. It does, hopefully it's going to be an easy recovery for him, yes. Thank you. New World Eternum is a great game, Susan. I have several hundred hours in New World, and I don't regret any of them. Just played through the DLC last year. And I was playing a brand new character up until they made the announcement that it was going to go into maintenance mode, and then I was already moving on to other projects by that point in time. It was very sad to hear. Yeah, but the writing was on the wall last year when they made that announcement that it was going into maintenance mode. It's only a matter of time before servers are shut down, and then they made that announcement, what, last week or whatever it was. It was a good game. Loved the housing in that game. Loved the crafting in that game. Gathering system was awesome. Some of the best sound design I've ever heard in a game before. Which is why I'm extremely excited for what's coming in the pipeline with the Lord of the Rings MMO that Amazon is building.
Someone's out there.
Yeah, someone is out here. It's called me.
Your rodents!
Oh!
You'll regret this!
Hang on, I gotta go gather those essences. Ah! Come here. Essence? Essence! Essence!
I'll make you pay for that!
And I'll make you pay with your life. Oh, and it's already nighttime. Damn it. My name is Shannon. I'm 7 years old. You hurt my family and me mad. I promise I will get revenge on you. You think I'm small, but I'm not. Hey, he types like some of our TikTok users. Mama says small candle, burn darkness. Words are hard. I be small candle. I burn darkness, you do the family. Papa, teach me brave and smart. I learn grow big. When I'm big, I find you, make you pay. You no hood family anymore. You see, I no forgive you. Moonshine. Oh, nope, don't need to do that. Oh, these are the kids' family. Reinforced chest. Yeah. Have I encountered the Weird Knight yet? Not on this character, no. But I do know of him from my first playthrough, and he was annoying as hell. I've not seen him on this one yet. I'll take care of the baby, Jedi! The MMO, no, the Lord of the Rings Online MMO was not canceled. Nope. You can go read more information about the ongoing development with the Embracer Group and Middle-earth Enterprises, who are the companies behind that game. That is not a, yeah, that's a different thing. They did not kill Lord of the Rings game. Nope. You no take candle. Bubble says I pick my battles. There are certain games I never bring up with Renfail publicly because he would laugh at me until I moved out of my girlfriend's basement. Oh, guys, I forgot to do the giveaway. I completely forgot to do the giveaway. I got sidetracked and forgot to do the giveaway. We need to do the giveaway. Hang on a second. Let me finish looting these buildings. I totally did forget to do the giveaway after we killed that assassin bitch. Attention deficit disorder. I don't know what you're talking about. Let me just triple check. There's no other quests I have on the map really quick. What we can do is we can go back to town and AFK at town. Yeah. If I remember correctly, there'll be a fast travel thing just up north of here. So let's go grab that really quick and we'll head back to town. And we will do the trivia giveaway in the safety of the city castle area. Because there's like the encampment up here, I remember. We have to come here for the quest. I could swear it's up here. Nope, I took the wrong branch.
We may be in for a fight.
There it is. Somewhere up here is where I'm remembering it being. There it is, right there. Ah, my memory hasn't failed me entirely. Oh, and we dinged level 9. Oh yeah, the new open world Lord of the Rings game they announced that they're planning on making like Hogwarts Legacy. Hell yeah, that's gonna be good. Probably still 5 years out, but it's gonna be an awesome experience. Lou. Bubble Honey has got a girlfriend. Generosity never ceases to amaze me. Y'all slay me. Alright, I can take the final ability in this line. Reactive Surge. Receiving damage creates a magical feedback explosion, dealing 50% of max mana as magical damage in 8 meters around you. Can only happen once every 30 seconds, but that's still freaking awesome. Confirm. Hell yeah. Nope. If you're not having enjoyment, dude, sweet. Don't continue playing. It's that simple. Why would you force yourself to do something? That's like going to a restaurant. You take a bite of the burger and you're like, I don't like the sauce. Why would you sit there and force yourself to eat it if you don't like the sauce on the burger? Doesn't mean it's a bad burger. You just don't like the sauce. That happens sometimes. Move on. You tried the burger. You didn't like the burger. Not, try other things on their menu. You never know. You're not going to get that from me. Sorry. I'm on my second playthrough. The fact that I'm streaming the game and about to give a giveaway code should tell you everything you need to know. So, I got to come up with a trivia question real quick, everybody, and we are going to do a giveaway for the Xbox. This is a DLC code to the DLC for Tainted Grail, courtesy of Awaken Realms. No, we did not do the trivia question. We're about to go do it now. I got to come up with a trivia question first. So stay tuned. And if the internet goes down, because we've been having hiccups the last couple of days, I will be back, so never fear. All right, I got to come up with a good trivia question, though. What was the name of the author? Ah. Is this the book I'm thinking of? Yeah, I'm looking up a trivia question right now, everybody. I was thinking this certain book, but it's not the book I was thinking of. There was a book I had in my mind that I was thinking had to do with King Arthur, but it did not, so that's not going to work as the trivia question. Yeah, food analogies are a great way to make a point. Correct. I know, JK. They came here to tell me they don't like the game. I need you to tell me if I should refund it. That's not going to happen. I am not in favor of refunds. I think, yeah, refunds are evil. Unless there's a game-breaking bug, there is no reason for a refund. I'm sorry. You go to a restaurant, you sit down, you order something off the menu. If you didn't like it, too bad. Unless there's a hair in the food, you're not getting a refund. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get to get on an airplane and get a refund because you don't like the flight attendant or the service they gave you. That's not how that works. You pay for something, you use it. Let's see here. Oh, ooh. Oh, I've seen this years ago. Talbot says, thanks for whoever gifted the membership. Nice. I'm not sure who did. The game has nothing to do with Skyrim and thus is impossible to compare to Skyrim. Okay. I have a trivia question, which we're gonna do right now. Okay. Here's the trivia question. Remember, if you want your chance to win a code to the DLC for Tainted Grail on the Xbox version of the game, you need to send me a direct message in Discord. The first person who sends me the correct message will get a code. But you have to DM me in Discord. Any other means of communication will disqualify you immediately. There is a... I'll make this an easier question than yesterday. Yesterday's question was super vague and really hard, and no one got it after like 10 minutes. I'll make this one a little easier. Disgraced fantasy author wrote a book series about a female character from the Arthurian Tales, which went on to become a mini-series in 2001. What was the mother of the main character? What was the name of the mother in that miniseries? Not the name of the main character, the name of the mother. And we'll give everybody about 10 minutes. And meanwhile, I will go turn in quests. We'll start off with our bounty quests.
Please, state your business.
Bounty for the bandits.
Incredible. You're a born killer, aren't you? Instead of just taking out bandit scum, how about hunting something bigger? There's an ogre,
I
a
like
really
bigger.
nasty son of a bitch, holed up in a nearby brook. I've heard that one swing of his hammer can turn a bear into a bloodbath. As you can imagine, the keepers aren't too keen on dealing with him. even though the ogre roams just off the main road to the north. When Galahad arrives, he certainly won't be pleased. If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll earn Camelot's gratitude and a hefty reward.
I like
Bring me the
rewards.
ogre's shiny eye as proof of the kill. The Brock is right off the Keen's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Again, you really like killing, don't you?
Dark Lord Strider coming in for the win. You did answer correctly. The name is Queen Igraine. Or in some cases, just Igraine. But congrats. Let me grab the code from my email, and I will send it to you post-haste in Discord. See, I told you it was easier than yesterday's. There's your code. Congratulations. Oh, yay. My tax documents are ready from Twitch. Perfect. That means I am going to be doing my taxes this weekend. Or maybe tomorrow. Because those are the 1099s I was waiting on. Hey Chris, se reembolsa, Amazon automáticamente reembolsa este tubito de adhesivo, porque tarda mucho de entregar. No, es la culpa de DHL. Dice imposible de entregar. Son pendejos. Alright, we have done the giveaway code, so congrats, Dark Lord Strider. I don't give tax advice on my streams. You should consult a tax professional in the region where you live.
Sinon the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road, and if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money.
What game should this be compared to? None. You should play this game and let it be its own thing and stop comparing it to other games.
Finally been shut up for good.
It's really simple.
Monica because she liked to silence travelers by slitting their throats. Well, I hope she met the same fate. I wonder what it sounds like when a blade pierces the trachea. Anyway, the reward is yours.
By the way, the book series in question was Mists of Avalon, which is a phenomenal book series. The mini-series was very, very good as well. Unfortunately, Marion Zimmer Bradley, who was the author, a bunch of nasty stuff came out about her and her husband after they passed. And, yeah, like child abuse and a whole bunch of other stuff. And pretty much the entire sci-fi and fantasy community condemned them for what they did. It was pretty unfortunate because she did a bunch of really amazing fantasy and science fiction work as an author. Same with the guy who wrote the Bulgarian. Why am I forgetting his name? Bunch of nasty stuff came out about him later on. Yeah, that guy's bloodthirsty. He is, yeah. Yeah, 1099s, W9s, W2s, those are all like US tax forms and stuff. But yeah, it's everybody who does business should hire an accountant. That's what they're the professionals. Like, I don't do my own taxes. I pay somebody to do it for me. David Eddings, thank you, Maudib. Yeah. Yeah, just exactly, JK. I can't give qualified tax advice other than just pay your taxes. Play them all, Envy. If you own the Fallout games, play all of them. There is no reason not to. If you have the free time, the free will, and the desire to do so, you're an adult with adult time. Go forth and fucking shred, bro. In whatever order you want to play them. They are not tied to each other with stories, so play whatever you want in whatever order you want. You are an adult who can control the things you do. Use that free will for something important, like playing video games in whatever order you decide you want to play. It's fucking awesome. Trust me. Oh, that's right. We have a turn in here. I got your package from Nest.
That's the best news I've heard all week. Come on then, give it to me.
Here you go.
Now that I think about it, since you managed to bring that package and Ness decided to ditch me, you might as well help with the next part.
Which is?
Of the job.
What do you mean?
My client, you know who, wants the package delivered to a specific place. Once you're there, you'll use these very special arrows I'm about to give you and shoot the package from a safe distance.
But I don't know how to use a bow.
Regular arrows won't do the trick. And if you waste them before the job's done, I'll charge you for the next batch. These aren't gifts, they're tools.
Allie says people really have lost the ability to think for themselves. It's very depressing. JK says, what order should I eat my dinner, Ren? I know, right? Like, literally the next question for that person is like, what's your personal favorite? You don't need to know my personal favorite. You should play the games in the order that you want to play them in. Do you ask someone else in what order you should eat the food on your plate? Do you ask other people in what order you should go to the library and pick books? Just play them. Like, there isn't any cohesive story between them. Like, they're all independent stories within the Fallout universe, so it just doesn't matter. Really, the only determining factor is what is your level of tolerance for old school graphics and mechanics. Because I've been very public about the fact that for me, like, I don't even though Fallout New Vegas has a great story and voice acting and everything else, the graphics are too old for me. I don't have a desire to go back and play 25-year-old graphics. Fallout 3 is even older. Fallout 1 and 2, even older. Like, I have no desire to play those games for the graphics because they're just too old and outdated, and the quality of life mechanics suck. So I, from a personal standpoint, prefer Fallout 4 because it's a more modern game, and Fallout 76 because they are more modern games with modern graphics. Does that mean that the other games are bad and shouldn't be played? No. But I am not you. I don't know what your personal tolerance is for graphics and quality of life features. For me, I just don't care for those. But that doesn't mean that those are my favorites. I have different reasonings than other people. But it is really silly how people want others to tell them what to do. It's like, just fucking go forth and do it. You should eat your mashed potatoes before you eat your green beans, before you eat your roast beef, before you take a sip of that tea. That's the proper order to eat the game. Eat the food. just fucking play. God damn. Yeah, old mechanics are worse to me than old graphics for sure. Burlack says I eat dessert for dinner always. You can thank me later. What's the library? What's the book? Thanks, ZK Gun. I appreciate it. Yeah, we were talking about this playing Skyrim last night. The inability to fast travel out of a dungeon is something that I love in modern like Fallout 76, because I can literally be in the depths of a dungeon. Took me 45 minutes to get down there, and I can just open up the map and boop, fast travel anywhere. And in Skyrim, it's like, oh no, 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 no. If you don't find the secret entrance, we're gonna make you crawl back. No mobs. We're gonna make you walk through all these empty halls and empty tunnels, trying to find your way out, instead of just letting you fast travel. That shit drives me batty, because it's like, that's when you can see a huge improvement in quality of life features, and you're like, the new modern versions of games are so better because we have fast travel options. Like, I have no desire to, like, it's more immersive to crawl your way back out through empty tunnels and spend 20 minutes. No, not more immersive. No. No. Give me fast travel. It's like Google Maps. So I grew up in the era of actual physical maps and having to learn how to read a map and getting to job sites because someone on the phone told me, so you're going to go 2 blocks and go left on Parker Street, go down approximately 300 meters, look for the blue house on the right. There will be a yellow mailbox and a little red thing in the yard. That's where we live. The house number is this. So, you know, I grew up having to learn how to pick up a physical fucking paper map and live 3 hours away from the job site, and I had to figure out, how do I get from where I live to where the job site is. And so we had to learn how to navigate maps. In no way, shape, or form do I ever want to go back to needing to use a physical map again, because Google Maps is the best shit ever. GPS and Google Maps is fucking divine. Being able to just be like, okay, Google, just give me directions to this place, and it immediately, you know, like gives me, and then it tracks traffic and accidents and all this stuff, and I don't have to do any navigation, and I just follow with the map. You know, oh, it's amazing. Google Maps is amazing. Quality of life features that make our lives better are for the win. For the win, kids. So when we come to like quality of life features in video games, like the ability to fast travel out of the depths of a dungeon, please give me more quality of life features. So going back to what I was saying earlier, hang on, where did that comment go? Something about I can tolerate old graphics, but I can't stand bad mechanics. Oh, there it is. Jules S66 over on YouTube said, old graphics don't throw me off, but old mechanics throw me off. Like, ew. And that's exactly, like, you want me to use a physical ew. No. No. No thanks. Modern mechanics and QLL. Yeah, Morrowind, but also the graphics are so bad, but also the mechanics.
Oh, come on. What do you think happens when you shoot flaming arrows at a mysterious package? Think for a second.
Tomfoolery says, that's why I eat
whatever
my cereal and then put in the
opens up
milk.
in front of you. Check it out, and then tell me all about it. If I were you, I wouldn't touch anything. But if something catches your eye, well, maybe nobody will notice. Just make sure to open the passage.
Yeah, this game does it the same way, Muad'Dib. Like, you have to get to not a signpost, but you have to get to the,
Luck's a fickle thing. Hope it's on your side today.
you have to get to the fast travel thing before you can use it. Hell yeah for Google Maps. Burlex says, exactly. I was trained in topography, but I don't want to frickin' use it unless I have to. You know. My grandma used MapQuest until 2018 and it was maddening. Oh my goodness. About the Forgotten Cemetery.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there?
Necromancer?
Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the Dark Druid from the legends, was it?
Dark Druid from the legends? No.
Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here.
That's right. What about this piece of metal?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
JK, I used to navigate by pubs. Bubble only says I still have my Thomas guides. Have fun playing in my luscious grass, kids. Oh my goodness. I'm actually here for a Excalibur.
Excalibur? You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, character transfers just went live for Dune Awakening. Good to know for people who want to. Do you ever get your toothache solved, bro? No, he won't talk to me anymore. He's pissed off. Are there more than one Tainted Grail games? The company made tabletop games before this, and so they have other products in the Tainted Grail series, yes. Right, let's go sell. I don't need it. Well, the problem is I don't know if it's gonna sell off the pickaxes and stuff, so let's do this manually. Oh, shit, I need to hold on to those because I think those were for the specialty. Oh, I'm gonna need to buy a bow because I don't have a bow, and I'm gonna have to, like, she doesn't have one. I don't know how I'm gonna fire an arrow. I'm gonna sell all of these. I'm never gonna use any of these. Oh, 5 health permanently. I definitely want to use that one. Okay. Bag. Consume. Thank you. I don't know about the storage tool. I just saw something pop up on my Discord that character transfers are live now, JK. All right, folks, I'm going to take another few minute break to go stretch my eyes, stretch my legs, do some jumping jacks, touch some grass. You should all do the same, and while you're waiting for me to get back, jump over to YouTube because everything in between the streams happens over there. So make sure you follow along. Don't forget the Discord, Patreon, merch store, Homestead channel, all that good stuff. I'll be back in a few minutes. I know, Proton. That's the funnest part. They don't understand it either. It's good stuff. What's up, Sushian? Sushi? I just realized how to pronounce your name. I didn't recognize how to pronounce it last night. Sushi enjoyer. Like, my brain was not connecting that properly. I totally pronounced it incorrectly last night. Nothing wrong with that, Napier. Sometimes you gotta move on. Sometimes the job is not worth it anymore. Bubble says, I don't see anything about the storage tool in the patch for Dune. Yeah, I haven't read the patch notes yet. Tom Fuller says, I'm gonna have to go touch snow since I can't touch grass. Yeah, I will just resort to Shushi because that's easier to remember. The best one, Proton, is when you have the name of the game is the title of the stream, and the category of the game is set on all the platforms we're live on. YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, and you still, every single time we go live, every single stream, every single day, I do 2 or 3 streams a day, every single time. What game are you playing? What game is this? What's the name of this game? Every time. It's tagged, it's written, it's in the description, and there's still some idiot out there. But what game are you playing? What's the name of this game? Those are the kids who, you know, they never got past object permanence, right? Peekaboo! Peekaboo! We all learn this game when we're kids, and that's how we learn about object permanence. Peekaboo! Something's there, something's not there. We learn this as a child, object permanence. Some people have clearly never gotten past the object permanence stage of development, and their frontal cortex and everything is just like, it's just firing off sparks into empty space. All right, I think we are good to go to take care of the ogre. Oh, and the Silk Road is over there too. It's probably as fast as we can travel. Napier says I'm going to invest in a neon light for my background to where I can post the name of the game. That's probably a good investment. You know, I've thought about putting the name of the stream or the name of the game in the title, in like on an overlay, but that's more work that I have to do, and I really don't need to do that work. Like, it's already, like, it's everywhere. It's just the idiots who can't figure it out. And to be fair, at least on TikTok, it doesn't immediately show you what game someone is playing when you come into someone's stream. Whereas on YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok, like the name of that, YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, the name is right there as soon as you come in, like the name of the game and the category. Whereas on TikTok, you have to actually click past to get through to see what game the person is playing. So I will say, right. So all of my TikTok stuff, it has the title and the category and everything else, but it's not hard. Like, people just have to like click one time to see it, but you still get the idiots who are like, what game are you playing? The worst is the ones who come onto YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, because it's right there. all of it's right there. The very first moment you come into a stream, it's right there. In fact, if you're on Twitch as an example, you probably came there because you were looking for people playing in that category, right? It's alright. There is a reason websites like People of Walmart exist. If you've never gone and looked at the People of Walmart website, you totally should. Lowest common denominator, folks. Lowest common denominator. Is that a fast travel stone up here? Shit, I didn't remember about this one. Oh, I got both of them. That's right. What are you playing? Yep, they need the dopamine hit of reading my commentary. Oh shit, you're like the big bad bear. Where was that essence hit? Somewhere up in here there is a chest or something that we're supposed to click on. Voila. Oh, arrow. Shit, I didn't get a bow. I forgot to get a bow. I'm gonna have to go find a bow somewhere. I forgot all about that. I gotta have a bow to be able to shoot the arrow at the thing. Hammer of Stupefaction. Is it like the band hammer? I am digging. What the hell? That's a bugged. Yep. There we go. That was weird. Alright, I gotta go find a bow somewhere and come back here because I can't use that unless I have a bow to shoot the arrow with. I'm gonna double check all these boxes and stuff first. Can I make one? No, I can only make arrows. Alright. Maybe the blacksmith. I bet the blacksmith has one. I know I sold a bunch earlier. I bet I sold it to the blacksmith instead of the merchant girl at the front. Can you play a sneaky dagger or bow dude? You can indeed. My first playthrough of this game last year was a stealth archer assassin. You can play anything you want in this game. There is a robust skill tree that allows you to do all sorts of fun combos. And you can even dual wield spells. Which is fucking badass, which is what I'm doing. I'm doing a pure sorcerer build.
Always good to have a little rest.
Okay.
Sell me a bow, sir. Shit, I gotta find a bow I can actually use because I have no strength. That's gonna be fun. Buy back, maybe? Oh, please let there be a bow in here. Oh, no, is there not a bow I can actually use? No! I'm not going to be able to complete that quest. There are no bows that I can wield. That are available to purchase from this guy or buy back. Fudge. Frick, frack, fuckity fuck. That requires 3 strength. I don't have 3 strength. The other one requires 3 dex. I don't have 3 dex. And the starter bow that they gave me at the very beginning of the game, I sold or ditched or something. I don't know where it's at. There was not another merchant, I don't think. I would have come in here when I first played the game, and I would have sold straight to her or the guy up top. Let me double check. Maybe it's on the buyback tab with her. No! Yeah, the magic system of this game is pretty cool. There's a mosquito. Oh, it's not here either. That is what you call a soft lock, kids. Because I'm going to have to find a bow somewhere now. I have to open the passage using fire. Well, hang on. It doesn't say fire arrows. It just says using fire. Now, she specified fire arrows, but the quest says fire. So maybe I can lob a thing of fire at it and it'll work anyway. We're about to go find out. You cannot craft weapons. Yep, played Fallout 1 and 2 many years ago. Inky Z says, dual wield spells, I am sold. I know, it's awesome. That's one of the coolest things about Avowed was dual wielding wands and being like, pew, 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 pew. Or a pistol and a wand. I dual wielded wands in my first playthrough of Avowed. It was glorious. Alright, I'm going to save this because I don't want to blow up the box. Yeah, Avowed was a great game. Alright, let's see if this works. Nope, it's got to be the arrows. So I am going to have to somehow find a bow somewhere that I can actually use. And then come back here for this quest because the quest is very specific that I shoot it with an arrow. Yeah, the Burning Ember spell did not work though. I just shot it at it and didn't work. Yeah, like we literally just shot it and it did nothing. Maybe I have to use the heavy version of it and make it burn? I'll go back and try that in a minute. Oh man, this thing is like... There we go. See, more fire arrows, which doesn't do me any good. Like... Oh! That may have worked. I had to do it more than once. Okay, so hang on. Burning banana pancakes. Burning Ember spell did work, but apparently I had to just shoot it a couple of different times. I had to shoot it 3 different times for it to like work. I wonder if maybe there was a collider off, or it was just it required multiple shots to trigger. Either way, we're inside. That's all that matters. Do do do. Doesn't this guy offer recipes or something?
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. This
Father!
place is perfect for me. At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your taste buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil.
Cheese for everyone! What are you doing here?
Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men.
No, I'm no
I
longer
hope
doing
you'll
any game
forgive this
dev. Nope,
egregious lapse in my manners.
not anymore.
I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians with no taste.
It's the almost John Cleese, which means this really must be Skyrim or Elder Scrolls, right?
I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I
The cheese
realized
man
that
was
all
ahead
my
of his
past
time.
efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary that the pleasure turns
That's right.
into
Every high
pain.
fantasy RPG is just a
Because, you
Skyrim
see,
clone. That's
it's
right.
only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure. Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese.
Ew. Sounds revolting.
Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound. It's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression.
Flavor
Culinary
transgression.
norms and rules, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses. Limitations meant only to expose the cracks within them. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back.
Chris is
from
cooking
this
something
path.
that smells
Once
delicious.
you've
Are you
tasted
cooking
the
onions?
effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same.
Onions and garlic.
Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own path. Just remember, it requires a special herring.
Where should I find it?
If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was here. I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary delights. Does he now? Why, I can't think of any.
Alright, Captain Brandon.
Sorry.
Captain Brandon is the current captain of the Horns of the South.
Oh, a change in command then.
Everything is a Zork
Interesting.
clone.
I do hope Captain Hubert is well. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fortress.
How long have you been trapped here?
Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I don't find it terribly important. I finally found my place and purpose. Time holds no
Everything is a
meaning for
Beckby
me.
D&D clone.
Rules are meant to be broken.
So I wanted to touch on something real quick because this popped up on my phone. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but over the last few days, the lead guy over on the Fallout London project has been making some really obnoxious statements about Bethesda and what they should be doing with Fallout. And the fact that they're not doing what he wants them to do with Fallout means yesterday's article was the quote being, Bethesda no longer deserves to be in charge of the Fallout IP because they aren't doing the right things with it. And today is the interview quote is Fallout 5 should and Bethesda in general should be moving away from the creation engine entirely. And I'm extremely worried for the future of Fallout if they use the creation engine. And when I see comments like this, first and foremost, the Fallout London team only got where they are in the first place because of the creation engine. So it's really silly for them to be making statements like that when the only reason they even exist in the first place is because what the creation engine allowed them to do in terms of creating mods. That's a very disappointing. Bubblini says he just reminded me it was time to drop my Patreon support for London. Yeah, it's very unfortunate to see the comments that have been being made, and I think what it is there are certain people like him who are upset with the direction of the Fallout show and the fact that it didn't do the things that they want the Fallout show to do. And so you're seeing all these anti-fans. It's no different than the Disney Star Wars people. These anti-fans who come out and they're always the people who once were really hardcore fans, and then suddenly they decide that they know better than the creators and owners of the IPs or the people who have taken over the IPs. It's super arrogant, exactly, Sushi. And it's like, for better or for worse, the creation engine is what defines Bethesda games. Again, for better or for worse. And the reason that the modding community is so strong with Bethesda games is because of the creation engine. So comments like that show an absolute lack of awareness and an absolute arrogance and a sense of misplaced importance. I know better than Bethesda how to guide the IP. I know better than Bethesda what engine they should be using. Yeah, that's it's very unfortunate to see that kind of stuff coming out of the woodwork over the past couple of days in those interviews. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Cheese for everyone. Bubble Only says the creation engine is the best set of Legos I have ever owned. Exactly. I just think the irony for me is you are only known, like the Fallout London project is only known because of the creation engine. Like they wouldn't even exist if it weren't for the creation engine. So for them to slam the creation engine and to slam Bethesda is just incredibly just makes me cringe and go, yeah, that's not a good look, guys. Not a good look. Oh, it's somewhere deeper in here. Apparently not through these doors like I thought. I guess we're going through here. Hang on, that leads me back out. Did I accidentally start tracking the wrong quest? It did start. No, hang on. Silk Road. Oh, I'm just supposed to go report back to Orlaith. Okay. Oh yeah, Allie. There's been a bunch of we were talking about this. There's been a bunch of interviews coming out the past few days. Dokabon says if you don't like it, don't make a Pal World. Right? Exactly. Yep, I love Starfield as well, Mickey. Multiple playthroughs, and we will be playing it again as soon as the next DLC drops. And if the rumors are true and they're going to do a PS5 drop, I will turn around and purchase it for the PS5 so that I own it on both platforms, and we will play a from-scratch playthrough all the way from the beginning. But if it's just a DLC, I'll just play the DLC on the Xbox and that's it. But if it is a PS5 drop, as is rumored, I will 100% do a full playthrough of everything all over again. Because one of my favorite moments in Starfield is that initial coming out of the cave as a miner and meeting our favorite Dusty, and the ship coming down out of the sky and defending them from pirates and getting to meet that crew for the first. I love the introduction in Starfield. Like those first few hours of Starfield is for me one of the coolest beginnings of a game ever. I love it. Love it. What's up, Thandar? Good morning. Job's done, but I'm not sure the captain was actually looking for Rumpelt.
Rumpelt? What are you talking about? You found someone alive in there?
Just started this game, says Revived Reactions. Any tips? Yeah. Don't watch any guides on the internet. Don't listen to other people. Roleplay your character. Play on the difficulty level that you want to play on, and enjoy the game. It's a big game, lots of options, branching narratives, all sorts of different decisions to make. Have fun. Enjoy. He seems like an undead cook.
Wait, Rumpelt? The one who disappeared centuries ago? The chef obsessed with herring and cheese?
When's the Xbox Direct? On the 22nd, Thandar, not today. Hang on, is today the 22nd?
I can't!
I thought it was on the 22nd.
All that effort, all that money, and it's Rumpelt. Oh my god, I'm crying.
Yeah, you're 2 days early, Thandar.
A deal's a deal.
It's 2 days from now.
Honestly, I thought it was about the lost treasures of the Dauriata, maybe an army of undead berserkers.
Yeah, 23rd for
something that
Australians,
would end
for
the
Oceanic.
world. You have no idea how scared I was of this job.
And it
now
would
you're
be
telling me
roughly,
it was
I think, like
undead
5 hours
Rumpelt.
from now. It says
Alright,
10 a.m.
I'm feeling
Pacific,
better
which
now.
is noon my
Do you
time.
need anything else from me?
Which is 4 hours from now. So it'll be 4 hours from now in 2 days' time. So I will be doing a watch party of the Xbox Direct. So I'll be covering that live because I'm really interested for Fable. Yeah, Bubble and A, that's a good point. Like, it doesn't take away from how cool Fallout London is as a project, right? But yeah, definitely when you've got the lead guy out there talking smack about Bethesda, it's not a good look for the team. But separate the art from the artist. What the Fallout London team accomplished is pretty cool. And the power of the creation engine is what allowed them to get to that point in the first place. So it's really bizarre that they are making those comments. It sounds to me like they're just upset with the TV show. And they're lashing out. When I saw the interview yesterday where they said, I'm paraphrasing here, but the quote was something along the lines of, they need to give the IP to someone who actually understands what Fallout is. I was like, ooh, the arrogance is strong with this one. That smacks of these, anti-Disney fans who are like, they used to be hardcore Star Wars fans, and they think they know best how the franchise should go, and they think they know how canon actually is, and it's like, ooh, it's not a good look. Not a good look. I know better than Bethesda how the Fallout franchise should work and how it should be treated and what it should do and not do. No.
Well, off you go.
Thanks, Birds. Appreciate it. There are a lot of people who have come from the Skyrim videos. It's been very interesting to me to see how popular that game has been as I've played it. For some odd reason, we're getting a huge amount of traffic around that game, which is awesome. I'll take it. But I do play lots of games, so if you're here, that's good. That means the algorithm is doing its job, and you're here to see all the things we play. This is the day job. Live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok, everybody. Everything in between on the tubes. All right, I think we have a turn-in somewhere. No. No. What is this one? Oh. No, that's the herring and cheese. Oh, that's way out there. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there's another boss mob up there. Okay. We can do that. I should probably sleep. Oh, and train, because I have points to spend. Restore 10% of your mana after killing him with a critical hit. Mana regener doubled outside of combat. Let's do the Spell Reaver. Copy that. Is this a new release? It was released last year, Sushi. I have a first playthrough up on YouTube when we played it last year. I want to say it was about. It might have been roughly a year ago. It wasn't wasn't a January game. I would say it's maybe 10 months ago. Off the top of my head, it was like March maybe. I don't know exactly when it was, but if you go over to my YouTube channel and look through the playlists, or just Google it, you'll find my playthrough from last year. We did a stealth archer in that first playthrough. This time we're doing a mage, and we're going to be doing the DLC as soon as we get to it. Bubblina says, yeah, fans who say this isn't canon to me are hilarious children. I don't always like things, but I have zero control over IP I don't own. Exactly. Disney Star Wars is absolutely doing its job. It's absolutely doing its job. They are creating a new... My niece and nephew are absolutely the target audience for new Disney Star Wars. But also any fan out there who just wants to be along for the ride. Bill Hicks, great comedian who passed way too early, has a great bit about we're just here for the ride, man. Just enjoy the ride. You can get off the ride anytime you want. But some of us, we're here for the ride. I don't care where the IP goes. Same thing with Star Trek. I am loving, like, dude, when I did the reviews for the first 2 episodes of Star Trek Starfleet Academy, they got ratioed so fucking bad. Like, I have like a 98% positive thumbs up rating on YouTube. One of the videos has a 40% rate, which means 60% downvoted it, and the other one has like a 60%, which means 40% downvoted it. Bunch of angry anti-fans who were like, this new Star Trek sucks ass. And I'm just like sitting here going, it's fun. I was entertained. So popcorn in, got enjoyment out of it, which was what it's supposed to do. It's a source of entertainment. And I move on to watch the other shows that I watch. I'm just here for the ride. Like, I'm not the owner of the IP. I have zero rights to complain about what they do with it. I can choose to watch or I can choose to not watch. But I did a video about this a couple weeks back. Watching The Rise of Skywalker in the theater with my little 6 or 7-year-old nephew at the time. It was his first time watching a Star Wars movie in the theater. And the joy on his face watching lightsaber fights and everything else on the screen immediately silenced every bit of, like, the part of me that went, oh, they're bringing Palpatine back again. That's fucking lame. It is lame. Nothing wrong with critiquing that. But I'm not going to take his joy away from him. And the joy on his face at watching lightsaber fights was the same joy that I had on my face when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. And that right there was what made me go, I have no right to stand up in this theater and piss on everybody else's enjoyment of this film. I can take my critique of that moment and be like, it's still Star Wars, and it still brought a new fan to the franchise, and that is never a bad thing. And all these people who rant about how they're no longer making the movies for me. That's not necessarily true. You've just chosen to fall away from the franchise. Nothing wrong with that. We were talking about things that we grow over time. Maybe you decide that you don't want to drink beer anymore, you don't like steak anymore, you want to become a vegetarian. Make your choices. But you don't get to define and you don't get to gatekeep the franchise for everybody else who still enjoys it or for all the new fans who are coming in. And as long as an individual can recognize that, then it's all good. But it's the people who sit there and say things like, you know, this is no longer X. They don't know what they're doing. I could do it better. This isn't canon. No. Nope. May of 2025 says Thaindar for this game. Something along that. I don't really remember. That's right, Bubblonia. Pick and choose which rides you get on, because time is precious and I only have that much free time. Yep. Thanks, Butterby. Glad you're enjoying. I know, Christopher. I play a lot of games. It's pretty fun being a variety streamer, right? And it's even cooler if you want to tune in and watch, because I do play lots of games. This is the day job. We're going to be playing Hytale later on today. So not only did I play, what did you list? I played Skyrim, Fallout 76, and Tainted Grail all within 24 hours. Don't forget, because here in about 8 hours or so in the afternoon, we're going to be back, and we're going to be playing Hytale as we continue our journey through the early access of that game. All right, let's go kill these two bad guys. That guy's still, even after they put him in the stocks, he's still drunk and doing that all over again. I think we can go here. I've been playing Hytale since it dropped. Yep. Haven't played it in a few days though, but we'll be back this afternoon. Alright, my horse may be glitched out. Dude, I sit so far back in this saddle, that feels so weird. Oh, do I have to go beyond into this area with the bees and everything? I don't really remember this. I would like to avoid the bear if I can. Oh! I did not avoid the bear. Oh, I got a zombie too, it looks like. The lenses and the eye of the sage. What quest is this? Perform a druidic ritual. Okay. I don't remember doing this quest my first playthrough. So this comes back to one of the cool things about doing second, third playthroughs, whatever, is doing things you didn't do the first time. Because my first character was a stealth archer, and I had no desire to do a weird ritual at a druid ring. This character is a mage, and he's like, hell yeah, let's do a ritual. Let's see what happens.
Check it out. They did it. Somebody did it.
Impossible.
See, someone's here.
Yeah.
Damned morons.
Nobody could be stupid enough to actually fall for this.
And yet,
Hey, you there! We can't exactly see you because, you know, we're dead, but we can sense that you're here, so...
Thanks, Bubbles. I appreciate that.
Congratulations. You've made it to the sacred site of knowledge.
is that what we call it? I can't believe this shit. They actually fell for it. I can't believe it.
I know, right? Traveler, the knowledge you seek, the knowledge we druids decided to share with you is that... you can kiss our dead magical asses and get the hell back to wherever you came from. Now scram.
What is this?
Oh yeah, I forgot. They always need answers, don't they?
Right.
What did you expect? A monster fight? Some grand artifact to
Is that
carry you
Frodo?
back home?
Come here. Let's show Frodo to everybody, because you had to go to the vet yesterday. What's up, buddy? Oh, who's a big babe? Oh, purr. Hi. Oh, you're a good boy. Did you just get to come out of your cat carrier? Who's a happy boy? Oh, did you give him his medicine yet? Okay. Oh, where are you going? No, go with mommy. Oh, I'm so glad I have my sweater on because he's chirping. What's up, buddy? This is mommy's cat. He's the one who went to the vet yesterday with his foot hurt. He's obviously feeling much better. Yes. And he's chirping right now. You probably can't hear that in the mic. And he's doing biscuits. He's like, Mommy, pick me up. Yeah, that's a good boy. He just got out of the cat carrier, so he's super lovey-dovey. He's like, thank you. I got to come out of the cat carrier. Oh, yeah, he is 100% a shoulder cat. And both Chris and I have scratch marks all over our shoulders because we often just wear t-shirts because it's warm around here. And he will come from the top of the fridge. He'll jump from the floor. And as much as he tries not to use his claws, he will eventually get you. And we both have... we both eventually get hit with the claws. You're a good boy. Shameless cat petting right now. Some heavy petting action on stream, guys. Voy a terminar en un rato para comer. Sí. I didn't expect to be surprised by a monster.
No monsters here. At least none you can fight.
That's right. Paid actors for the win. Yeah, we have 6 cats. He's the only one who does the shoulder thing. And then Lucas, who is my big baby who's over here, who had the urinary blockage back in November, he's the only one we have that does big biscuits. Frodo will do biscuits a little bit, but he doesn't really do it unless he's like sleepy. Whereas Lucas does biscuits all the time. Lucas is a biscuit eater.
You people and your treasures.
You remembered to take something with you?
Not really.
Here.
Oh, I get an artifact.
Is your artifact.
You must carry it with you at all times or else.
This quest is great.
I can't. I just can't. Yeah. Now scrap.
I got mistletoe. Should I tell Herbert the truth about the surprise the druids had planned for him? That's a good question. Alright, we have one more quest in this area. It may be the one that requires me to, maybe not. We'll see here in a minute. Can I get out the north side? Oh! Just give me mantling already. Stupid colliders. You're not allowed to jump up here. What is that? Ooh, Winter Prism. We're gonna have to fight stuff to get in here, aren't we? Fucking red caps, man. I do love how I can just hold the left trigger and do a constant life drain as I shoot them with fire out of my right hand. It's so cool to be able to dual wield spells, man. Really badass. I also love how I don't have to target them to use the magic, to use the life drain. It just automatically picks the nearest target and just starts like sucking their juice. Tasty. Jules says, I work in a residential home for adults with intellectual disabilities. Sometimes I feel like I work that same job when it comes to the chat. Especially the TikTok chat. Oh, yeah, sorry for your loss, Tom. It's never good to lose an animal. We had to put down 2 cats last year. The 2 sisters, Pippin and Mary. We had they were within months of each other. It was not fun. Pippin was my office cat. She was the hardest for me. Mary was more hard on my wife because she was the outside cat, and so Chris was always outside with her, like cleaning the chicken coop and everything. And it's never fun. It's never, you know, all we can do is keep them in our memories and move on. They were gone way too young. Man, I do not know how to get up there. Oh, I bet I have to go around the other side. There's like a ramp. These colliders are going to be the death of me. This is another modern game dev thing where I'm like, just don't give me stupid colliders. Let me mantle. Please let me mantle things. There's titanium ore up there and I want it, damn it. Now I fucking lost it. Where the hell was it? I got turned around. Hang on, it's right there. Can I get to it from here? No, I can't. That's a different bridge. Power says, love your reviews. I'm playing Sacred 2 at the moment. Honestly, couldn't care less about reviews. I'm 160 hours deep into the game. I watched a review where someone said the game was terrible. They were literally just auto-attacking and not using any skills at all while not specting anything, right? People do crazy stuff. My favorite was when, I think it was Avowed? No, it was Dragon Age the Veilguard. I think. Which game was the one where you could turn on God mode? It was Dragon Age Veilguard. So Dragon Age Veilguard had an accessibility option where you could turn God mode on so that enemies wouldn't do any damage to you. Great for people with disabilities and handicaps, right? And also for people who they're not good at combat. So games having accessibility or options are great. There was a YouTuber who I used to follow who does RPG content creation. I unfollowed him because he literally made a video trashing. He literally turned God mode on, turned his back to the camera, turned his back to the game, played the game, and started ranting about how shitty the combat in the game was, and how the game difficulty was absolute shit, and that all this, and I'm like, you are being so disingenuously fucking twatty right now. You're no longer, I'm not going to follow you as a content creator anymore. Like, that was one of the most disingenuous takes I have ever seen someone give a game, because it's literally an option. You have scalable difficulty. If you want the combat to be hard, turn the combat on hard. If you want to turn it off because you have a disability or a handicap, but then you mock the game for Yes, tomfoolery. Remembering their personalities is great. The music in this game is good. Yep, Jesse, exactly. Well, I'm not going to be able to figure out how to get to that titanium right now, nor do I care about it enough to try it anymore.
Did you hear something?
Yeah, I heard your death.
You're only making me angrier! That's all you've got? Oh. I'll make you pay for that.
Thank you very much. Perfect green for a warrior, Raven Crest Executioner. Ooh, volcanic tree bow. If I was a ranger, that would be cool. Alright, now there's some iron. Yeah, this game's fun. Another game where you have adjustable difficulty. I'm playing on story mode because I can't be bothered. I've already done the game on a normal mode. It is on console, PS5 or Xbox. I'm playing on the Xbox version, courtesy of a key from Awaken Realms. We just did a giveaway as well earlier in the stream for an Xbox version of the game. And we also did a giveaway in December for a PC version of the game. So you can pick it up and play it wherever you want. If you like open world RPGs, highly recommend it. In terms of a first big RPG from an indie studio, this is a pretty amazing title. I cannot wait to see where they go from here. The next game with a bigger budget and more things, it's only going to get better from here for them as a company. Really cool stuff. They did board games before this, and then they graduated into making RPGs. I'm not going to be able to fucking get up. Hold on. No, you fucker. There was a moment where it flashed titanium, and I'm like, give it to me! I don't know how to get up there. Give me Mantling or give me death! Fuck it. I no longer care about that. We need to camp. I do not want to deal with the weirdness. Oh, Arthur's here. Do you know what the cromlechs are for?
That's a question better suited for Merlin if he was still around. I always thought it was where his druids got drunk and danced naked in the moonlight. He was terribly offended when I said that. Gave me an entire lecture about the delicate balance of life and death, how they are intertwined within nature. That, he claimed, was what the Cromlechs were meant to be. The heart of their power.
Yeah, exactly, Allie.
A place where
Mantling
it could
should
be
be mandatory.
harnessed and cultivated. Still,
That's one of those little
he
pet
never
peeves of
invited
mine.
me to any of their celebrations. He always did hate when I was
Love this
right.
game, but goddamn, it needs mantling. That'll be something we can say. Hopefully, they put it in the next game. Alright, I need a fast travel waypoint so we can get the hell out of here and back to the home base. Yeah, hopefully, exactly, Connor. Looking at Warhorse Studios' transition from Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, this is the type of trajectory we love to see from companies like this. They make a really solid first game, sells well, makes them some money. They learn a bunch of things about how to optimize the game, how to make it better, and then they take all those things and they apply it to the sequel. The sequel comes out, we go, holy shit, that was awesome. Baldur's Gate 1 to Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale 1 to Icewind Dale 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Good sequels. Chef's kiss. Somewhere over here. Getting there on the other side. Yeet! Oh, I have to take care of the skellies first. Oh, shit! Hang on. See, that's an annoyance. My stupid pickaxe was still equipped. I've already played Witcher. Alright, see you, Thandar. Alright, this was the final boss, if I'm not mistaken, for the bandit dude.
Please, stage open.
I took care of the ogre.
I can't believe you actually did it. And please, accept Camelot's official gratitude.
Alright.
Well, well. It's like the god. You are truly remarkable.
I am
I
indeed.
almost wish there were more bounties left. But alas, you've handled them all. And keep up the good work. I hope it brings you as much satisfaction as it does me.
Uh-huh, you bloodthirsty freak.
Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would.
Alright, we have dinged level 11. Gonna keep going spirituality until otherwise needed for gear. And we can take one more. Oh, we have two more things we can go for here. Movement speed multiplier. Yes, please. Makes me able to move faster while I'm casting spells. I should tell Heber the truth. That was the doctor, wasn't it? So about that druidic scroll.
Yes? How did it go?
Just a sick juvenile joke by the druids.
Bastards. If this is how they behaved when they were all still alive, it makes more and more sense that people got fed up with them. I don't get it, you know? Think about it. You have all this knowledge. You're practically a god among men, and yet you treat them like this. Why wouldn't you let
Not
the
yet,
chosen
Darren.
few
I don't think
in
so,
on the
anyway.
secret? Why wouldn't you share the mystical arts? Or even just let them observe? How are we supposed to figure these things out for ourselves? It would have been beneficial for all of us if their writings, their rituals, and their deeds weren't written in code. If they were easier to understand.
Everybody should learn another language, Crispy.
Mistletoe?
I just happen to
Really?
speak
They gave you
Spanish because my wife is
mistletoe?
Mexican. I also used to
Useless
speak a little
junk.
bit of
And a
Bulgarian when I
parasite
was
to boot.
with
Really
a
nice way
Bulgarian
of
girl
proving
for
their
years and
point
years,
that
and I
we're
lived there, but
unworthy of
I
their
haven't used
knowledge.
it 15 years and I forgot most of it. I never got fluent in Bulgarian. One more thing, the Crom like changed after the
What?
ritual.
Changed? Changed how? Is it bad?
Certainly didn't look good.
Oh no. No. This is not good. Shit. We already have the undead, the weirdness, and the Del Rita to worry about. We don't need yet another problem on our hands. Besides, it's a known druidic site. What if news of something happening there reaches the Red Priests? They are ruthless in pursuing any remaining druids. If they find out about my interests, I'll be done for.
What do we do now?
We don't do anything, because I still can't leave the keep. You need to find a druid and make
Oh,
him
this is a
reverse
quest
this
chain.
somehow.
Okay. You have any idea where to look for a druid?
2, actually, but they're nothing more than that. Ideas. Maybe the other keepers have seen something. Dan's been patrolling the walls lately, and he's got sharp eyes. Though
Okay.
I doubt any druid would be foolish enough to hide this close to Camelot's biggest foothold in the south. Whatever you decide, good luck. Please let me know when it's done. Otherwise, I won't be able to focus. I just hope nobody gets seriously ill right now.
Yeah, you just keep smoking that pipe of whatever you're smoking, bro. No wonder you can't focus. Time and place, brother. Well, speaking of time and place, everybody, that is a great place for me to say the morning stream is at an end. I will be back this afternoon for some hightail. I don't know exactly what time. We're waiting on delivery today of the materials for the next stage of the rooftop expansion. Speaking of which, there was a video that went live on the Homestead channel while we were streaming of the latest update on the rooftop garden expansion. So I'm going to go put that into the Discord here in a second. And as always, if you are watching on TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, make sure to check out the YouTube channel because everything in the stream, in between the streams, happens over there, including all of our reviews, game guides, movies, reflections, discussions, and every game I play gets a playlist. So if you miss any of the live streams, you can either watch the VOD playbox on YouTube, or you can go straight to the playlist and watch things in episodic order. Thanks for hanging out this morning, everybody, and to those of you who support as members and subscribers, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much. I will see everybody in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.